my channel, or just welcome if you're new here. Today's video is a little bit of a tour video. I'm going to be showing you the house that we are gonna live in from December. So it is currently November, we've just entered the second week of November, and I'm filming this from our current Airbnb that we've been staying in since we landed, but now we have somewhere slightly more permanent that we'll be renting for a year, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. All right, and we are in the car. I realized in the whole move here I can't find my GoPro bits, so let's see if the hyperlapse works to get there. Yeah, and I'm gonna now drive in the snow. Take that nice and slow. I do need to make one stop. I'm buying something secondhand off Facebook Marketplace, and then we'll be at the house. So I'll show you. I probably could have filmed a whole vlog of just driving here, because I realized that this was my first driving experience by myself. Usually every other time there's been someone else in the car, but don't worry, I did pass my Canadian knowledge test as well as my Canadian advanced road driver's test, whatever. I have a full Canadian license, so I can drive. It was just a new experience. Now we're at the house. I'm not going to show you the outside just for safety's sake, so we're going to go inside. I'm going to give you a tour. This is an empty house tour, so we have not moved in anything, but today I am going to move in our first items, which are like snow collection mats, because the place is getting quite wet and slippery if we come and do things and we can't take our shoes off or wipe them on anything. So after today there will be our first items in the house. Okay, and we are in the house. So this is the front door where we just came in, and I put a mat down, left my shoes outside so that we don't make this whole place wet and dirty with snowshoes. So on this side we've got front door. On this side we have a closet to, I'm assuming, hang jackets and other things. So I'm gonna hang my jacket now because it is nice and warm in here. Okay, there are no hooks, so I just threw it in there. From the front door, if we look this side, we have the lounge area. And these are blinds. They kind of just open by pushing them up. I'll have to learn how to do that, but theoretically they open by just pushing them. What am I doing wrong? Okay, there's really nothing to show you in here other than that I clearly don't know how the blind works, or this one is faulty. But yeah, there's some plugs around this room. This will be the lounge area, or your TV thingy, and then the vents for the heating system are in the ground. And if you look from the lounge that way, we are going to enter into the kitchen area slash dining room area slash go to the outside. This is the walkway Downstairs is the neighbor, the basement neighbor, light switches. Yeah, just a walkway. Let's go to the kitchen / dining room area. This is it. Let's start on the right hand side. We have a fridge, come with the places. Up top we have cupboards, lots of cupboards. And here we have a pantry, which is pretty cool. I'll show you inside. Pantry area. I'm going to, today I forgot to measure those bottom parts to buy recycling bins that fit in there. So that's one of my tasks for today. But yeah, nice little area. I think it also has a light. It does, so you can see your groceries. The rest of the kitchen. More countertops and a stove. The fridge is on, and a microwave. And then this microwave, which I guess we have in some houses in South Africa, but it's not the norm, is like a unit with the stove. So you will do the light for the stove on the microwave and the extractor fan on the microwave, which is new to me. Okay, here we have an electrical stove. Just have to turn that off. I don't know if that time's actually right. I don't think so. Oh, it's not right. The clocks have turned back, so figure out how to fix that. But yeah, electrical stove. We spoke to the owner. He's potentially going to put in a more modern stove, but we'll see. Oven and heating drawer. But yeah, that's the stove. We've got a plug and more cupboards and more cupboards. And a heating vent down there, and then we've got the basin with this, nice pull-out. I was going to say tap, but here we say faucet. Anyway, there's the kitchen sink area, and then underneath, obviously, we put all your cleaning stuff. And on this side, we've got a dishwasher. Again, it comes with the place, and it is pretty old, so we discussed with the owner to potentially put in a more modern one. But yeah, here's the dishwasher that is currently in the place. I assume it still works. We've not tried out any of the appliances. There are lots of drawer space, which is really cool. Lots of space for cutlery, crockery, and all of those things. So yeah, nice. Guessing you can put like coffee station there or something. And on this side, so that goes to the basement unit. And then this, which I saw in the pictures that previous people used as a coffee station, we won't use as a coffee station because we make our coffee in mocha pots, which is on the stove. So we will use that as something else. We just haven't quite figured out what yet. I will, however, put a cover on it or paint it or something so it doesn't look very nice. But who cares? Nice little DIY project or getting creative. It's going to be fun. And here we have the, I don't know what that is actually. I don't know. Could be part of the ventilation system. But here we have the heating system, which has been a journey for us to figure out while living in Canada, is how the heating systems work. So we've just learned how our Airbnb one works, then we'll learn how this one works. So here you just have a different view of the kitchen. My thinking is, and you can comment down below if you don't think it's good thinking, is to get a table that goes here, and then I'm between two minds, but I'm leaning towards getting a table that is the same height as the counter, and then getting obviously a little bit higher chairs so that the table eating thing is part of the kitchen. But I mean, I was also thinking that if it's a low table, then it doesn't block the view and actually know where we would put it, but doesn't like block the light coming from the window. So now I am in two minds. I was dead set that I wanted a higher table, but now I'm also thinking there are some benefits to having a normal lower table. So one of the things I should probably mention in terms of, because I will show the progression of when we move in, like what is in this place and how we furnish it and how we do all those things. But having moved here, we incurred a lot of expenses in a very short period of time. So it's like 2-3 months of major expenses. So we are trying to be quite, is frugal the right word with how we go about furnishing this place? Not trying to say like, let's get the top of the range stuff. We're more trying to say, what do we want to invest in? So maybe that's something like a bed is worth investing in. What is okay for us to just, you know, buy something secondhand or make do without it for a few months. So furnishing this place is definitely going to be a process because we currently have like nothing. We have a few items that we've collected in the Airbnb, but they're not furniture items. They're more just random home items, but we need to furnish this place from scratch having just moved here. In our shipping there is stuff, but it is, again, it's not furniture. It is, you know, a couple of scatter pillows and a couple of pots, but it is nothing that is going to fill up this space. So we're very much starting from scratch in terms of furnishing it. We're trying to do that in a way that does not add to financial stress of having moved to a new country. But moving on, I am now going to show you the back door area and turn. So here we have the back door area. I just bought a mat that is going to go here. We will see if it fits. I'm going to come clean everything. Yeah, back door leads to back garden and garage. We will go there in a little bit. Some hooks that are put on very skew. And then lovely, love this a lot. These are hanging things for jackets, winter gear vibes, and under there I'm guessing we will put our shoes. Then on this side, through this door, we have the downstairs half a bathroom. The back door is tinted, and then here's this covered space. I think those are filters for the furnace or something. But yeah, under there, under one of them at least, I'm probably gonna put a boot tray so we can put our shoes in there because it's going to snow for some time still. This is the half a bathroom. I'm gonna try show you, but it's small in there, so I don't know what you're gonna be able to see. So this side we have the basin. Light me. I think I need to replace one of those bulbs, so there's nothing on this side other than the basin. Then we turn around and we shut the door, and on this side we have the toilet and a window that goes to the backyard. And then the bathrooms do have both the light and the extractor. And now we're gonna go up the stairs, and as you can see, the change from where we are now to up the stairs is that this is, I don't know if this is real wood, I don't know, maybe vinyl, or let's see, what is this? I think this might be like vinyl or something. But anyway, we're gonna go from whatever this flooring is to carpet. Up we go. I really like that the carpet dumbs a lot of the sound, or deafens a lot of the sound. Here we have a window and a blind. Go up. Here we are on the landing. Up. Let me show you behind door number 1 is I'm guessing a linen closet, but I guess you can use it for whatever you want. I'm going to refer to it as a linen closet. Then behind door 2 and 3, we have the laundry. So on top we have some nice shelves here, and then we have a massive washing machine and a massive dryer. Well, massive compared to what we had in South Africa. So yeah, love this. In a cupboard, nice, neatly out of sight, but also very accessible for us to do our laundry. If you're staring at the laundry, which we are, then we turn around. And here we have bathroom number 2. Okay, bathroom. So here we have those, I think they're called medicine cabinets. I don't know what they're called. I think medicine cabinet. Just a nice little wooden cabinet, very helpful. It's definitely not a shortage of cupboard space in this place. And then we've got the bath and the shower, as well as a toilet and a cupboard. So one thing I wanted to show was, again, the tap. I'm just gonna say tap is different to what we're used to. So I don't actually want to turn it on with the camera over here, but it was a new experience for me that this, turning it sideways, both turns it on. Yeah, let me just check. Yes. So this one, turning it sideways, turns it on, as well as like sets the hot or cold, whereas usually in South Africa we would kind of have another lever to turn it on and then hot or cold. It's not turning it sideways, also turns it on. Right then above the toilet we have this, I like this, I like it a lot because I like to put things like candles or essential oils or something, and that is quite nice to put. Also, I think more South African houses are having it, but it's not the norm in older places. There are plugs in the bathroom. And then, yeah, it's still like hot and cold are separate taps. I've pretty much seen that in most of the places that I've seen here in Canada, is that hot and cold are separate, but I don't want to judge like all Canadian houses by the 3 or 4 I've seen. Then we got a toilet paper hanging thing, and behind the doors are these spring things to protect the door, and then behind there is an air vent. So this is the bathroom. The problem that we have though is we usually put our litter box in the bathroom, and looking at these bathrooms, I don't see how a litter box is gonna fit. So unless I'm putting it like there, like in the way of the toilet, as in like you can't use the toilet because the cat's litter box, or you have to sit sideways. So that is something that we're still going to have to figure out, is where do the litter boxes go? Ooh, light. Let's turn that off. Still learning where all the switches are. So then to my right and to my left is our spare rooms. So this is a 3-bedroom place, and this whole upstairs except for the bathrooms are carpeted. And we specifically wanted either a 2-bedroom and a den or a 3-bedroom place because currently both of us work from home. So it is quite hard to make working from home work if I'm doing things like filming and having consultations. Ian doesn't have as many meetings, but he definitely still has meetings, and it's definitely quite irritating for him to have to listen to my stuff the whole time if we're in a smaller space. So one of the reasons we picked this house is it was, in terms of our budget, a good fit to have a 3-bedroom space. These are not the biggest bedrooms, I'm going to show you. Like, we're going to have to get creative about how we use the space, but I think this is a wonderful size for us to start with. I'm very happy that we will both have our separate areas where we can set up our workstation, and obviously each room, mine and Ian's, will probably double as like a different room once that necessity comes about. So one of our rooms would also double as putting a whole bunch of baby things there when that necessity comes into play, and the other one's room will double as a guest bedroom when we have guests who come visit us. Right, so here we have room number 1. Let's try and not have awful lighting. Okay, again with the blinds, all of the rooms have blinds. They all have like different types of blinds though, so okay, so I know how these blinds work. Nice. Let me move you. Whew, that's some terrible lighting over there. That's not great lighting. That's too much. Trying to figure out where the best lighting is. So initially I was going to use this room as my office, but I do film, and one of the things that I was thinking about is sometimes I film with the camera from a window depending on the natural lighting, and then the problem in this place would be that my background, if I'm filming straight from the window, is a cupboard. Nice cupboard. And talk about our new experience with Canadian cupboards in a moment. So I'm wondering if it's not better to potentially take the other room, but I will show you my concern with taking the other room in a moment. Okay, so this is the room. In terms of size, probably force a double bed in here, but that would be a stretch. And you'd probably have to put it against the wall. But in terms of an office space, I think there's more than enough space for a desk, for an office chair, for potentially a bookshelf, and I'm not sure what else to put in here. I'm going to talk about the cupboards quickly. So a new experience that we've had here in Canada is in terms of cupboards. Nice, you see, nice and big. However, different to South Africa, is South African cupboards typically have like, here you hang your clothes and then shelves. Whereas in our Airbnb and in a few other places that we viewed, we don't see any shelves. It's just this like one railing, no shelves. So again, not saying this is every single Canadian home, but this is a new experience for us. So if we want shelves, we just put in a shelf kind of thing. But the cupboards don't seem to typically come with shelves. I'm not sure in this room if the people, I don't know what these holes are for. Maybe TV, I don't know. Something was plugged in there because you can see here they mounted something that looks like potentially it was a TV, but I don't know. Let's go to the other room. So I'm guessing you can already see why I wasn't thrilled to make this room my office. It's blue. Like very blue. Not like a little bit blue. Like this is as blue as it gets. So this room is blue. Very, very, very blue. We did speak to the owner. We are going to paint it. Ian didn't mind the fact that it was blue. He was happy for it to be his space and remain blue. I don't want such a blue room. So in terms of if this was Ian's room, there wouldn't necessarily be like a haste to paint it because he doesn't seem to mind that it's blue, but I do mind. But the reason that I'm contemplating using this one as my office, it's a bit of, is it smaller than, I don't know, I think they're the same size. But the reason why is because the wall behind the window, so this wall, where the window is facing us right now, is empty. There's no cupboard here. And I think in terms of filming, right now obviously the light looks terrible, but in terms of filming, it might be better for me to have a room where the back wall does not have a cupboard on it. So that is the only reason I'm contemplating this room. On this wall, it has the same cupboard. And a TV plug that goes into the ground. So maybe into the other room. So we did chat to the owner about painting this room. He's happy to pay for the paint and we just painted. So I'm just trying to figure out, because we'll have to buy painting supplies. Like we've never painted anything here, maybe even a ladder. And if we get that done before we move in, then probably I'm going to take this room as my office. If we don't get that done before we move in, then probably I'm going to take the other room as my office, just because I think filming on such a intense blue background, I don't know. Maybe it's nice, maybe it's nice, maybe I'm being strange about it, but currently not my preference. Right, then if you come from those rooms, the stairs are on my right hand side, the linen closet is on my left hand side. Behind me, I have our master bedroom. I'm learning. Okay, window to the backyard. That is the view. We have from our master bedroom. Not sure what to show you other than that it is a larger room than the other two, because there's on this side only the bedroom and the ensuite bathroom, which is behind you currently. We did measure it. We have decided to get a king size bed. In South Africa we had a queen extra length bed. The reason we're going with a king size bed, even though this room is not that large, so it's going to pretty much take up the whole room, is because, yeah, there's a lot of living things that sleep on our bed and it takes up a lot of space. So we figured it's okay to have nothing other than a bed and maybe some side tables in this room. That is currently our plan. We haven't purchased a bed. We don't have a bed to sleep on just yet. Then on this side, we have a cupboard. It is a walk-in cupboard, not like a massive one, but still. Ooh, is there a light? Yes, there is a light up there. So shelf, shelf, shelf. We did measure this area. And then this one has like shelves, like what we're used to in South Africa, except they're not usually like metal. But anyway, behind the door, kind of a bit out the way, so maybe you don't put your most important clothes there. Just a new experience for us, but yeah, walk-in closet. I've never had a walk-in closet in any of the places I've lived, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna figure out how to organize it in a way that works for us. And then the final room, that I guess isn't the garage, because there is a garage, is the bathroom. The ensuite bathroom has a bath and a shower in the bath. So that's cool, because usually ensuite bathrooms sometimes don't have a bath, so that's really nice. And then it also has this medicine cabinet that is like not hard to open if you open it the right way. Medicine cabinet. And on this side, toilet, again with the thingy above the toilet. And then the tap. And this one has slightly more cupboard space because it has the drawers. Then behind the door, we have a window, which is really nice. Looks out onto the backyard. And then just the thing for towels. And then there are a couple of these things that I'm guessing the people just put things up with. Just looks like a drawing pen. Don't think there's much to show. This is not like the most modern place, but all of the things are easy to keep clean, which is one of the considerations for us when we're viewing a place, is what is easy to keep clean, given that we will be cleaning ourselves now, and therefore that needs to be considered. And this place to us looks like it is not that difficult to keep it clean. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll find out. There's probably no point in showing you our backyard right now because it's just snow. And then that building over there is the garage. It's a double garage. We've agreed, because we don't need the space right now, that we're going to share that with the basement tenant. And then in summer he doesn't use it, and yeah, we don't know if we're going to have, probably won't have 2 cars by summer, but currently we don't need it because we only have 1 vehicle. So yeah, that's our backyard and our garage. So this is the view from the staircase coming downstairs. You can't see all the way because the lens is zoomed in, but there's quite a lot of space for a table for us to eat over there, and this little area over here, and then that goes to the lounge. I decided that I'm not going to go to the garage to show you what the garage looks like. It looks like a garage. It has a door, you open it, it has like an automatic big part that opens, and then there's space to store things at the top and a couple of plugs. I don't want to traipse through the snow. My snow boots are on the other side of the house. So I'm sorry, that's why you're not getting a better tour of the backyard and the garage. I have kind of put our new mats down. Well, some of them are new, some of them, 1 of 2 of them I bought secondhand. I haven't even taken the labels off, but just for here, I bought this one at Home Depot to just catch some snow and not make it slippery when we come in. This one I bought for the garage because the garage also gets really slippery. But I mean, I'm not going to go put it there now. And then the second-hand one I put over here because it doesn't fit at the back door. I wanted it to fit, but I knew it wouldn't. I took measurements. So this one is going to be at the front door, and then it has that matching one that I haven't decided where to put yet because I also bought the other one that you saw at the beginning of the video for the outside. So this is our new home, or our soon-to-be new home when we move into 3 weeks from now. So thankfully we do have 3 weeks still in the Airbnb to buy furniture, mostly a bed, importantly a bed, and things to cook with, although we have slowly started to accumulate the cooking things. Other than that, I guess I can just say I am quite excited for us to start making a bit of home here and to see our new neighborhood. So we don't know the neighborhoods very well, so we kind of hope we picked a goodie, and I guess that's all you can do. And we're gonna make the best of it and enjoy it, and I'm really excited about staying here. It's gonna be probably a lot to furnish it, a lot of effort, a lot of time, and it might take a while before it feels like super cozy, but that's all part of the adventure. And then I'll give you another look when there are more things in here, and you can let me know if there's any questions you have about how the houses work here, or anything in particular you want me to show you. I know I watched a lot of these videos before we moved here just to gauge an idea of what do houses typically look like. So this is what our house looks like. It's not obviously a representation of what all houses here look like, but this is referred to as like a standalone house. It's not a townhouse. We don't have anybody attached to our walls on either side, and then the basement suite is somebody else who lives there, which is typical. So some houses, the basement suite will be included with your living space, but for us, somebody else lives there. And that brings us to the end of today's video. So thank you so much for touring our new home with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. Remember, subscribe, like, comment, all of those things. I appreciate it when you do, and I will see you in my next video.